This is the video viewers I am making to show you how you can charge refrigerant in a car. Okay, especially if you are in a winter season. Okay, for charging gas I will keep showing you in detail how we keep continuing. Okay, and what are the items required, and how you come to know the gas is properly charged. Okay, main thing is, if in your from your manual you have to see which refrigerant your car supports. Okay, here this car supports R134A, so I have 1 liter of this R134A can. Okay, this can actually, and you need to see how much gas refrigerant is required in the car on your specific model. Okay, this specific model, for this is the Tevo Martis, the 1000cc engine, right hand drive. Okay, for this it's this car manual shows that it needs 530 gram of refrigerant. Okay, left hand drive requires 500 grams of refrigerant, so 530 gram of refrigerant I will fill. So I have 1 liter of bottle of R134A. Okay, I made one repair of a low suction pipe. Okay, suction pipe is low pressure side, so I repaired this pipe. For repairing this, after repairing this pipe, basically I need to refill some refrigerant oil also. Okay, that refrigerant oil I already filled during the repair phase. Okay, so during repair I put around 40 ml of refrigerant oil. Okay, for specific for the especially for R134A PAG -46. Okay, this is the specification for the refrigerant oil. Okay, then for filling the gas, what you need, especially this gauge. Okay, red is basically for high pressure side and blue is for low pressure side. Yellow is normally used for the putting some compressor or vacuum pump, or to charge the gas I will attach this port to the can. Okay, so this is the gauge. If I show you in a closer look, if I am able to show you, sorry, this is the gauge. Okay, in this different gradings are given. Okay, for example, for R134A, what temperature should be in terms of temperature and in terms of bars and kPa. Okay, same as in high pressure side also. For in a summer season, normally if the temperature is outside normally around 40 degrees centigrade, you can set this to for example R134A to 5 degrees centigrade. Okay, wherever this will be, so around 30 around R134 is in blue scale. Okay, so around to on a suction side should be between 2 bar to 3 bar pressure should be. Okay, so by this time basically in terms of gram I have to charge. Reason is, if I see this one, my scale, this scale will not follow, will not be proper. Reason is, temperature, outside temperature is around 13 or 14 degrees centigrade this time. Okay, so I will charge through weighing scale. So this weighing scale I have, this is kitchen weighing scale. Okay, through this I will put the cylinder and I can come to know how much the gas I charge. Okay, then for this you need quick adapters. Okay, this can I can show. See, these are the quick connector adapters for cars. Okay, these gauges can directly be connected to your home appliances. Okay, like refrigerator and air conditioners. But in case of cars, you need quick adapters. Okay, so for that you need to buy separately, and you can attach these high pressure side line and low pressure side line. How this you will do? Like this, I just need to tighten it from this end, like this. Okay, then high pressure side will be having the different adapter. Okay, color will be red. Okay, these two quick connect adapters are not interchangeable. Okay, so they have different diameters, so you cannot connect blue line to the red line. Red. So just let me quick install. Okay, so now this is connected. Properly tied it, that means it should not take air from these ends. Okay, what I'll do, high pressure side I will connect on this high pressure end. Okay, so just remove the caps. Okay, you have to locate the in the lines which line is going high pressure and which one is going for the air conditioning and low pressure. Okay, they could be in different places and different models of cars. Okay, depending on the design. Okay, so this high pressure end, this is going to be at high pressure end. Okay, this is the high pressure end. High pressure end main basically what to say main thing, but you will be having low thickness. Okay, so your pipe thickness will be lower. Okay, so I just have to connect, click on, lift it a little bit and click on, click. Okay, so this is connected. So if to open it, just have to tight it. Okay, then like clockwise. If I tight it, so it will open the shredder valve. Shredder valve is now open. Okay, if I have to close it, just I have to unscrew it. So this is high pressure side I opened, and basically the circuit is not having anything. Okay, this already I just told that I repaired the low pressure line, so everything is zero. What I have to do, low pressure side I have to check. So quick connect, this is again, lift little bit and then clip on. It is locked. Now, okay, self lock. Okay, so low pressure and high pressure connected. So I have to check for the first. I have to. You should be having vacuum pump or. So viewers, this is the compressor that I custom made. That is from the refrigerator. Okay, one line is for the pressure side, another line is for vacuum side. So I am putting on the floor. Okay. Viewers, this is the power line. You can see now. Okay. So what I will do, I will just open this compressor inlet and outlet. Okay. I don't know why I put shredder valves here. I need to remove them, both of them. Just like this. This is the wall. I think old wall I put. No need. Okay. Line should be through. Okay. Now in this compressor, I will see which line is suction and which line is pressure side. Okay. So if I install, power it up, okay, compressor is running now. See, one side is giving out, air out, one is suction. Okay. So what I will do, I will first clean the circuit. Okay. For cleaning circuit, what I have to do, I have to basically I repair the something. If there is, for example, some sort of what to say, debris or some sort of dirt inside the line circuit, so I can remove this time. Okay, so I will do, I will open both of the valves. Okay, I will confirm the valves are both open. Okay, so high pressure and low pressure both are open. Okay, here from here both of the lines should be open. Okay, what will be a tight is closed and open will be like this. Okay, anti-clockwise. Low side, both sides open. So if I charge something, it will all automatically comes out from both of the lines. So what I will do, I will put air from this end one by one. Okay, like this. For example, I have to open, for example, one of the line, high pressure side. So air will go from low pressure end and rush towards low pressure end. See. So air is going from that end to low end. See, the gauge is rising. Okay, and then like this. So if there is any debris or dirt in the circuit, it will go. Okay. Same thing what I will do. Okay, cleaning. Same cleaning I will do from this end also. Now from air is going to the high end, high side. Okay. See, the high side gauge is raising now. Okay. So air is going from the high pressure side and the circuit and coming out from the low pressure end. So I think this much cleaning is enough. Okay, I have to shut down the compressor. This is good. The compressor is not running. So what I have to do? I have to do the pressure testing. Now both high pressure side and low pressure side both are open. Okay, from that end. So I will do the pressure testing. So for the pressure testing, this air filling side, this is basically connected. I will charge the pressure gas. Okay. Now you see the gauge is rising. Okay. Let both of them keep rising, and we will try to maintain. I will check the pressure. Okay. Wow. After leaving this, I will leave this around for 20 minutes or half an hour. Okay. So the gas is charged up to 4 bar. Okay. Now I have to lock the both of the high and for low pressure both ports. Okay. Now I have tried both of the ports. Okay. So the pressure is standing on 4.5 bar. Okay. Sorry, 4.5, 6 bar, 5 bars. Okay. The pressure, see here, if you can see. See, on 5 bars. Okay, it is staying. Okay, we'll keep it for that one. Okay, if it is dropping, okay, then I have to check where the leak is. Okay, so I am leaving it for half an hour, and after half an hour I continue this video. Thank you. See viewers, this is the result after half an hour. The gauge is dropped from the 5 to 2.5 points. Okay, so now 4.5 bar pressure left, not 5. Okay, so what I am going to do, I will do the leak testing. Okay, so with the soap, so I will check all of the points. Let's see. I'm not finding any leakage, any bubble. Okay, so in soap test, okay, so there is a possibility that there could be a small leakage in the gauge itself will be. there is a one possibility also inside gauge. Somewhere there is a leak, maybe. There are chances, okay? In my understanding, in my understanding, there is a possibility that there is small leak in gauge itself, maybe in these valves. So it is not holding. So, but rest of the thing, if I see in the circuit, everything is okay. I check even compressor itself, so I'm not finding anything. So viewers, what I'm going to do now, okay, this is a one scale up, okay, 1 point up and 4 bar, okay. I am just removing this quick clip connects, okay. So there is no chance that there is a leakage from the gauge end. So after that, I off this, okay. Now after some time I will come back and see now the pressure will drop or not, okay. I will open the legs and see the pressure, if pressure drops or not, okay. So 1 point up, 4 bar, okay, means 4.1 or 2. Now viewers, I isolated the this gas gauge, okay. So after connecting this back again, okay, I'm coming after 20 minutes. Let's see what is the pressure now. See, 4.1 again still, okay. So though means there is a leak in this system, not in my gas this air conditioning system. So my air conditioning system is now passed, okay. If I open this high side also, okay, I am opening high side also. This one still standing on 4.1, okay. So it is not leaking, okay. So this is now confirmed, okay. So the gas is not leaking, okay. Maybe that there is a leak is there, but it is in the only gauge side, okay. What I will do now, I will not make a vacuum, okay. So what I will do, I will discharge the gas from the system. How I will discharge the gas? I just need a pin. So this Allen key work as a pin. So I will depressurize now. For depressurizing, I need to open the gauge now, okay. Now the gauge line and the compressor all are so this way this system is depressurized, okay. What I will do now, I will make a vacuum now. So from whatever in the air, you know, you have in air there is a moisture that is basically settled in air conditioning system, okay. That can cause later on the corrosion in the aluminum parts, okay, in the circuit. So to avoid the corrosion and making this new small pinholes in the circuit, so later on after 1 or 2 years you will be having the issue with the condenser, evaporators and this sort of such stuff, okay. So you have to make a proper vacuum, okay. For making proper vacuum, this I will use this same compressor and I will put this yellow line to the vacuum port. Another one is a port is a vacuum port, not a pressure port. So it will start, you know, making suction from this circuit. Okay, so this is I connected. I open both of the lines. Okay, both lines are open. Okay, this way. Okay, so this low and high pressure both are open now. Okay, so I can, if I make power up, it will start vacuuming gas network. Okay, and see the gauge is going in towards the negative. If I show you, see the gauge is making vacuum now. The gauge is, you know, shifting towards -1 bar. Okay, keep it running. Okay, I will keep it running. So maybe for 10-15 minutes is enough. Okay, as much as you will like. So it is going towards -1 bar. Okay, so there is no output coming. Okay, so this way this whole circuit will be discharged, and if there is a moisture, that will, you know, come into the atmosphere and it will suck out. Okay, then we have to connect this charging can, and I will charge the gas. That also I show. Okay, so there is no leakage in my this air conditioning circuit, that is confirmed. Okay, so compressor is running because there is no air, so it is not sounding now. Okay, so you can see the compressor is running, and the gauge is on at -1. Okay, both of them. So what I will do, I will close this valves, and you have to just ensure, okay, while vacuuming, these both should be open sided. Okay, it is open and this is also open. Okay, so tight means both the circuits are open and vacuum is happening on all over the network. Okay, complete network. So what I will do now, I will close both of these valves. Okay, so low and high pressure side. Okay, while vacuum, now they get isolated and they will maintain vacuum now. Okay, closing. Open, this is closed. Okay, so wall to close. Okay, wall, both are open, both are closed. So even if I remove this one, this line, so compressor work finished, vacuum pump work done. So now what I have to do, I still have to discharge the vacuum from this yellow line only. Okay, and you will see the gauges will not shift their marking. Okay, so it should remain on -1 bar. Okay, so just I am purging this yellow line. Yellow line purging is here given. So this is taking air now, and see, these gauges will not shift their vacuum. Okay, so vacuum is, so it took the air, this yellow line took the air as well as the compressor, whatever was basically it is so it is easier to just disconnect the compressor. So I am not removing from this end, because for charging I need still this end. Okay, what I will do, I will connect now the gas cylinder. Okay, the gas cylinder I will connect, and okay, after connecting gas cylinder, I have to take the weight of this all. So I have to charge as in the beginning of the video I told, I need to charge up to see now this charge. Okay, Now you can note down. Okay, I'm just cleaning this area because of the weighing scale I have to put, and this area is basically dirty because of some water and debris. Okay. At zero it is turning. Okay. So my cylinder weight is 1500 gram. Okay, you can see. You can see or not? You can see. Okay. This time the weighing scale is showing 1511 gram is the total weight, net weight of my gas cylinder. So means from this 1512 I have to, okay, I can make it 0 also here. 0. Okay. Now 1500 gram is 0. Okay. I have to go from this minus 530 gram, means total 530 gram will be transferred over here. Okay. Okay. I will punch this cylinder now. How I can check this gas cylinder is opened or not? Through this port. If the open, the pressure will be okay. So gas is coming. Now you can see the gas is coming. Now cylinder is there. I am purging this, so there is a gas. Okay, and that is coming from the cylinder. Okay, so air basically is from this line I have to remove, and the gas should come out. Okay. Freon. Okay, it is now shifting the minus 20 gram of freon. Basically I just wasted. Okay, so I am again making 0, so that means 20 gram of gas it has been discharged in the air. Okay, so what I will do now, I will open both of the valve together. If I open, okay, I am opening both of the valve together. If I open single valve, that means it can break because there is a vacuum and a huge volume of this gas will transfer in the circuit, and it can break any part. Okay, that is in the line. So I have to open both of them at the same time on the same point. Okay, so like this. Okay, so now it is the gas is automatically charging. Okay, normally these cylinders are charged on what you say, normally at 30 psi. Okay, so 30 psi, see, it is charged, and 30 psi pressure is maintaining now. You can see here. Okay, now what I will do, I will transfer this minus 28 gram is shifted. Okay, I have to shift this 530 gram. Okay, what I will do now, I will charge. This is winter time. What I will do, I will start the car. Okay, I will start the car, put the heater under to full maximum point, and engage the AC compressor. Okay, I am sure inside I can show. Let's see. Okay, what I need to do, further charging will be from the lower end. Okay, now further charging will be from the lower side. Okay, so see, it is pressurized to 2.5 bar. Okay, so now high pressure side I will just close. So what I am doing, car I started. Okay, then heating should be on the maximum. If I show, heating should be on the maximum, AC should be on, blow should be full on. Okay, and AC should be cutting. Okay, AC is cutting in. Okay, you can see compressor, condenser is working. Condenser is working. AC compressor is moving now, running. Okay, now minus 22 gram. Okay, so it means 20 gram, 28, 30 gram already shifted, transferred, and 500 gram has to be removed. Take. Minus 37. Now minus 57, 60. Okay, taking now gas. It's too cold. 900. Around 30 gram already it has taken. So 500 gram has transfer shift moving more. Low pressure side we have to see. Low pressure end. Good. My hand to 36 gram it took. 36 plus 40, 300 gram. Okay, I have to go for 500 gram. See, 300. $350, 60. I have to go for 500. 385 means 450 now. Now it is taking 412 means 450. 500. 440, then 500 gram it is. $470, 460. See, 30-40 gram later to before also. So this is now 500. If it takes 30 gram, that will be good for the maximum. 495 means 37. 92, and this is done. 510. Okay, done. Close lower end, high end close. Okay, this port close and this port close. Gas cylinder close. Now gas cylinder I have to close. Done. Finished. Okay, gas is charged. Please like and subscribe my channel, and do not forget to hit the bell icon. So this is how you can charge the gas. Remove just all connectors, quick connecting clips, and done. Thank you. Shukran.